Sideline Sedo here, back again reacting to my Europa League predictions. I did my Champions League predictions reaction yesterday, I believe it went up, or 2 days ago now, depending on when you see this. And, I didn't do too hot. Hopefully, I could do better than I did in that one. If you want to see how many I got correct, go check that video out. As always, if you end up enjoying, consider giving the video a like. Comment down below your reactions to the Europa League Group Stage final standings, how you think it ended up for everybody in the groups, how your predictions fared, and all that jazz. And as always, if you're new, consider subscribing. Let's get straight into things with Group A, which is my prediction is up here, so you'll probably see it. And from left to right is the order in which I think they'll finish. So first on the left, fourth on the right. We have West Ham, Freiburg, Olympiacos, and Başakşehir. And guess what? I got the whole group right. West Ham topped their group, 15 points. Freiburg on 12. Olympiacos going to the Conference League with 7 points. And Başakşehir is out of UEFA European competitions for this season. I thought this was a fairly straightforward group in terms of predicting it. And, I mean, you could see the kind of gulf in each side. West Ham's got 3 points on Freiburg, and Freiburg's got 5 on Olympiacos, and Olympiacos has got 6 on Başakşehir. It really kind of reinforces just the fact that ultimately this was a very lopsided group, and it was pretty obvious who was going through. Ultimately, Freiburg, congrats to them. They even lost. Who they lose to? Yeah, they lost to West Ham away from home. So they could have even topped the group. But credit to West Ham and David Moyes. They continue their onslaught in European competitions, winning the Conference League last season. We'll see how they fare moving forward in the knockout phases. I will have a reaction to the knockout stage matches and the draw once it's all done for Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. So stay tuned for that. And also, I don't think I mentioned this, but my Conference League predictions reaction video will be up relatively soon, probably over the weekend. By the time you're seeing this, it'll not be out, but it'll be on its way, and there'll be live streams this weekend too, as always, for the watch along, so stay tuned for that. Moving forward with Group B, I predicted Ajax, Brighton, Marseille, and AEK Athens. I got one position right, and that's AEK Athens. Everybody else was wrong. It was a tight group. I mean, not really at all, actually. Brighton topped it. They could have finished second, but Marseille finished second on 11 points. Brighton had 13. Ajax off the paces into the Conference League. They haven't had the best start domestically either, Ajax. But all in all, it's a pretty tough experience for them, crashing out of the Europa League like this. And AEK Athens behind Ajax on 4 points. Pretty tough. They lost to Ajax in the final fixture, AEK Athens. So they had a real opportunity to go forward into the Conference League, but ultimately they failed. So I got 1 out of 4 correct here. Yeah, 1 out of 4. So that's 5 of 8 right now. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. Group C: Rangers, Sparta Prague, Real Betis, and Aris Limassol. I predicted Real Betis, Rangers, Sparta Prague, and Aris Limassol. So I only got 1 right here too as well. That brings me up to 6 of 12. So I'm half correct as it stands. Not the worst. 50% isn't the best. It's just I'm doing average right now. But Rangers, they got through on a point. It was a tight race for the top and just generally the top 2 spots. Real Betis, they lost to Rangers 3-2. That was a tough loss for them. They'll feel hard done. Even a draw there could have possibly seen them, actually probably top of the group because they'd have more goal difference and they'd be on level points with Sparta Prague. But Rangers and Sparta Prague going through. Real Betis into the Conference League. Who's in the Conference League from there? Olympiacos. So we have Olympiacos, Ajax, and Real Betis as the Conference League participants. Brighton, Marseille, West Ham, Freiburg, Rangers, and Sparta Prague going through. Okay, not too bad. But, being 6 of 12, it could be better. But, I won't take it for granted. We'll keep it rolling, though, into Group D, where Atalanta finished top on 14 points. Sporting had 11 points, followed by Sturm Graz and Rakow, both on 4. I got the bottom 2 right, and I flip-flopped the top 2. It was close, but at the end of the day, Atalanta tops the group. 8 goal difference, pretty impressive. Double the next goal difference, and some pretty really shoddy goal difference for the bottom 2. But Sturm Graz, the Austrian side, will be going into the Conference League. Sporting happy to continue in Europa League, I imagine, but they won't be too thrilled facing off against somebody from the Champions League. But yeah, I mean, one sec. So, okay, I thought for some reason Brighton was second, but no. But yeah, Sporting, I don't know where they actually are right now in the Portuguese league. I don't keep up too much with it, but for them, ultimately, getting further for the Portuguese sides generally, getting that coefficient up, going to be huge. And I mean, I don't think they can draw Benfica, but if they can't, it's still going to be big, because more chances for Portuguese sides to go forward is going to help a lot going forward with the new kind of allocation rules and everything in the UEFA competitions. But almost with that group, could have had a perfect one. Really, if I just flipped Atalanta and Sporting, it's perfect. And, we'd be sitting here on, instead of it's 8 of 20? Is it right? No, 8 of 16. 8 of 16. Yeah, 8 of 16. So I'm 8 of 16 after this. Not the best. Once again, keeping that 50% firing rate so far. And, it's a decent success rate, but it could be better. So next is Group E, where my side, Liverpool, were in. And we have Liverpool, Toulouse, Union Saint-Gilloise, and LASK, bottom of the group. So this one could have been close, but, Toulouse ended up winning, keeping LASK down at the bottom of the group, which I got correct, and I predicted Liverpool to top the group. Just got the middle mixed up here, which is a little sad. Would have loved to see USG get through. They looked pretty impressive at times, but, Toulouse also looked threatening. But so they're through ultimately. USG going to the Conference League, and I mean, this puts me at what? So it had now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, so it's 20. And I got 2 right there, so it's 10 of 20. 50% success rate holds still. So not too upset about that, especially with Liverpool being top, getting that correct. Not the most dominant performance in the Europa League, I don't think, by Liverpool, but ultimately I do think that, especially even with today's game, the match against USG, where a lot of youngsters were given starts and rotated in and subbed in, that you kind of have to factor that in. So not the worst then. That Toulouse loss, gonna definitely be a little bit of a stain, but 50% success rate, not too bad, not too shabby. Group F, we have Villarreal, Rennes, Maccabi Haifa, and Panathinaikos. And I got this whole group right. So that puts me up to 14 out of 24. Hey, I got 14 out of 24 positions right. Villarreal and Rennes finishing in a tough fashion. Rennes losing 3-2 as well. I think there was another fixture in there that ended similarly, where it was like a slight margin at the top and a 3-2 end for the side to leapfrog into first. So credit to Villarreal for finishing top of their group. It was honestly just a battle between them and Rennes to see who would end up, topping the group. And it was a battle between Maccabi Haifa and Panathinaikos to see who would get into the Conference League. And it's Maccabi Haifa, it seems. Rennes probably going to feel a little hard done, losing that final fixture, keeping you from being able to, get 15 points, which is a lot, and also keeping you from being able to not have to face a Champions League side. Always a tough one. Moving forward, Group G, I predicted Roma, Sheriff, Slavia Prague, and Servet or Servet. I got this wrong. Roma was second, and I got this entire group wrong, actually, now that I look at it. Dang. Yeah, I got the whole group wrong. Tough by Sheriff finishing on a point. Mourinho, coming in second. He probably won't be too pleased with that. Credit to Slavia Prague. Finishing top of their group is no laughing matter. And Servet, going into the Conference League, we'll see how they fare, the Swiss side. Ultimately, I blame Mourinho for this one. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. I got this one absolutely wrong. Even the bottom two, I thought Sheriff would come in second for some reason. They got a point. That is the worst prediction, I think, out of all my predictions across these two videos so far. That is bad. So instead of 14 of, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So instead of 14 out of 24, it's 14 out of 28. So 50% holds true. And finally, we got Group H, Leverkusen, Qarabağ, Molde, and Haken. I predicted Bayer Leverkusen to be top of the group and Molde to be second, Haken to be third, and Qarabağ to be last. And Qarabağ qualified, so that's on me. I got my face. Haken had 0 points. Tough look for them. Molde going to the Conference League. Bayer Leverkusen with a perfect run. Credit to them. Credit to Xabi Alonso. Incredible stuff that he's doing with them over in Germany. So let's just quickly count this up because I think I might have miscounted. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. So 4 of 4. Then I got 1 right. So 5 of 8. Then I got 1 right. So 6 of 12. So 50%. Not too bad. Then I got 2 right. So it's 8 of 16. So then I got 2 right. 10 of 20. Then I got 14 here, right? So because I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14. Oh man. Why they gotta do it to me like that? I lost the 50%. Oh, bother. That is a shame. That is a real darn shame, ladies and gentlemen. 15 out of 32. Couldn't even get to 16 out of 32. That's a pretty laughable prediction success rate, I will say. Got to improve upon that. Credit to all the sides going through. West Ham, Freiburg, Brighton, Marseille, Rangers, Sparta Prague, Atalanta, Sporting, Liverpool, Toulouse, Villarreal, Rennes, Slavia Prague, Roma, and Leverkusen, Qarabağ. Also going into the Conference League, we have Molde, Servet, Maccabi Haifa, Union Saint-Gilloise, Sturm Graz, Real Betis, Ajax, and Olympiacos. So I will be reacting to the draws for this once they go live, and ultimately there'll be another predictions reaction video to my Conference League predictions. The Champions League predictions reaction is up if you want to go check that out if you haven't already. And as always, comment down below how'd your predictions fare. What are your reactions to the final standings of the UEFA Europa League Group Stage? How do you think the knockout stage will progress? And how bad is my predicting? It's awful, it seems. Thank you as always. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Genuinely appreciate you making it to the end of this video and, sticking out this whole time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm Sideline Sedo. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.